Hi everyone, welcome to the Numerology and the Astrology for July 17th, 2020. If you add all those numbers together, you get the number 19, and if you add the 1 and the 9 together, you get the number 10. Okay, the 10 is about new beginnings. It's about standing in your power. It's about standing up. So it's time to try something new again. Life is always about stretching into the new place. Where can you do that today? Take on a project that might require you to figure out a puzzle. Putting things together requires a type of strategy in your thinking, a flexibility that is great for your brain. Learning new neurological pathways gives your brain options. That is why babies need to have as many experiences as possible when they are young. The more new things that are introduced, the more intelligent that child can become. While at times it can be confusing and frustrating, you learn patience and you learn to stick with something. I think I have learned so much more patience as an adult because of being confronted by things that are totally out of my norm. Everyone has those opportunities. It is the sign of great intelligence to not try to fit everything into your life into those boxes from your childhood. While youth is about learning, life is about experiencing. Childhood is designed to protect you while you grow and learn. But adulthood throws you out there into the big bad world where there are those that do not have good intentions. Your well-being is not others' agenda. You learn that you must become more awake and clever in order to adapt to the constantly changing environment that presents. Childhood teaches you to become excited to learn in an environment that is hopefully safe enough that you can become competent and confident. Adulthood teaches you that you are now the person that is wise enough to create that environment that protects and promotes the growth in others. Okay, astrology for today. Okay, your mind is active and stimulated by the moon still in Gemini. Let that sense of adventure guide you through to new discoveries. Let wonder and exploration bring more beauty into your life. Open up those conversations that allow you to understand complicated things that you felt unsatisfied around. Remember, most things are not about you. They are about others and their responses and reactions to triggers that you often do not know anything about. Learn to listen to the conflicts of others without placing yourself in the middle. Most do not need to be fixed. They just need to be seen and witnessed in their journey. Many will self-correct if they can find the words to express the thoughts and feelings that have been suppressed. The moon square to Neptune in the afternoon may make you want to take a nap, and that is probably a good idea. Let your dreams work out the conflicts in your life. Let your right brain show you a way through problems that seem to have no solutions. There are always doorways through the complexities of life. Those doorways are not just always in the habits and patterns that have worked up to this point. In the evening, Venus and Saturn will do a minor square. You might feel awkward and out of sorts. Don't overanalyze it. It's not worth the emotional or mental energy. Okay, my quote for today. Where there is life, there is love. Where there is truth, there is trust. Where there is kindness, there is safety. Okay, my blog for today. To walk in humility is to experience a life in more in contemplation and peace. I think that people believe that they need to come across as an expert or right. They feel that their identity needs that in order to validate their existence. But you are whole and unique expression of life and perfect, just as you are right now in this moment. This is where you're at, and this is where you are beginning, and this is where you will learn and grow. I have watched so many gurus, teachers, facilitators, and yogis figure something out that was of great significance to them, and then teach that and have great impact on others. Unfortunately, some think that in teaching that thing, then they become an expert, and that is where their ego gets hold of their soul and can hijack it into complacency and superiority. I have then watched those same teachers loop and loop around their teaching. In a dance of endless power games, that eventually begin to manipulate and control others to satisfy their own self-importance. The teacher then stops their own growth and development. The great teachers recognize that dance of the ego and step away from the trappings of power and reclaim a life of exploration and wonder. They learn to begin again. They realize that power games and manipulations of others will not get you to enlightenment. They realize that life is always about learning in the discomfort and suffering of life, because in that understanding is an undiscovered country. Thanks, everyone. Have a great weekend.